I hate drawing perspective because every time it just looks like this. The creator of the smiley face got paid only $70 and never received any royalties after that. A flying alligator, but it doesn't have wings or anything. It just floats in the air like it's attached to invisible balloons. I think the Among Us, plural for Among Us, are larval Teletubbies. I saw this and can't stop thinking about how much better I am at making plans than God. Dysphoric at the moment. I'll never be a real girl. The words of prophets are written on the subway walls. In Garth, we trust. Imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mum was a mermaid and you got the human half of both and now you're just some guy. Bite me as hard as you please and make me see the stars. I am yours to use. Imagine a burger saying this. I found my kindergarten notebook. I, too, am a fan of Broglie. I'm gonna dribble this basketball like hell you are. I just found this comic I drew in 2012. Predators who draw very weird stuff. When I post a drawing of a very detailed drawing of their house online, suddenly it's not just a drawing anymore. The people have spoken. Chicken. Chick. Okay, so like, I'm a monstrosity of humankind. Which one are you guys? I occasionally 3, but often I'm just 2. Does this annoy anyone else as much as me? Real ancient battles. TV show ancient battles. Some of you really deserve to be called the F word. Friend. Started producing in class. My problem-solving skills leave a lot to be desired. Is this hot? The person who discovered sharks. I am going into the big wetness. Smooth lines are eating me. A bull that will annoy artist. Delete your account. Never. Wait, this question is important. Cute little creature being evil, or big scary creature being kind. Our exterminator left his notebook at our house today, and literally, this was all he wrote down. Drawing tutorials be like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There needs to be more messed up, miserable emojis. None of the crying emojis express what I'm trying to express. I don't feel that. I feel this. Yo, you don't mind doing a hand tutorial? If not, it's fine. Not to brag or anything, but I think it's clear who did a better job. Drawing dream. I can't breathe when you're not there. I'm going to draw you. Really? I think I have to start over. I messed up really bad. Please consider Thomas's style. The little engine that could style. Chuggington style. Please consider. Telling a group of people to draw a troll face by memory is the funniest thing, I swear. The results are always funny. Shrek Universe has 2 wolf designs, and I love them. Babysitting tonight. We were both peacefully drawing, and I went to the bathroom for 30 seconds. I drew her a new face. I can't believe language was invented. Like, everyone was just chilling quiet, and then one day someone started saying stuff. A bunch of cavemen, just sitting around, chewing on sticks or something. One caveman stubs his toe on a rock. Ah, fuck. The other caveman. I walked into my dad's room, and he's devouring an entire head of broccoli, like it's a chicken leg, while watching a movie. I feel sad for the olives. So I ordered a burrito to go, with no olives. This was on the top of the box. This drawing was made 700 years ago by a 7-year-old boy named Onfim, who lived in Novgorod. When you DM your friend something weird because they need to suffer with you. Be right back crying at these cartoons my grandpa drew for my grandma when they were long distance in the 60s. Me, when I first started drawing creases on clothes and did not know what was enough. How to recognize werewolves. Who's a good boy? I sensed the forces of the darkness gathering. I started tutoring at the local art center today, and kids are something else. Yours truly, the person being nice as hell and using their profile picture. Consider the opposite, the person talking about something serious / venting their profile picture. I just remembered, one time in kindergarten, I punched this girl I knew because we were drawing birds and she drew her bird with a human nose and mouth, and it annoyed me so badly, I went into like berserker mode. It looked like this, so my friend sent this picture of this cat while I was falling asleep, and my eyes started to blur, and all I could see while looking at that photo was this horrible thing I drew. Society. That biker smells like crap. The hell is that smell? Just gonna lean over and let this little poot out. God, I've been the biker guy. If angels are terrifying monstrosities that tell you, be not afraid, are demons adorable harmless creatures that demand to be feared? This comic will forever be the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. Do you want them sweet or salty? I want them like her. We do not have ugly popcorn. Redraw of a fan favorite. La creature. You're scaring it away. Knuckle tattoos that say AI generated. Where does the 11th letter go? Ah, my bones. Bone thief. This post is incredible. I'm in a tremendous amount of pain right now. Ah, did you get your bones stolen by the bone horse? Here's the whole horrible family. What if, by some ludicrous shenanigan, Sideshow Bob is the kid's godfather? I have a way to explain this, I swear. Drawing challenge. Use a wildlife picture as inspiration for drawing human figures. Likes to know. Regrets knowing. Listen, there's no secret mankind won't one day know and perhaps regret knowing. Likes to know. Regrets knowing. Weaponizing knowledge. Secret third option. evolution, and observation. Women's rave gear versus men's rave gear. I thought your profile picture was a picture of Plankton from SpongeBob sassily leaning on the side of the profile picture border, with his eyes half shut. I was in a call with this guy once because he was debating a friend and he was using the robot voice. Then went to piss but didn't mute, so I heard him piss in the robot voice. Gracefully flips over a quesadilla, I don't know. Anyone would be lucky to have me. I'm going to bed. Nightly Spiral. This is my favorite comic ever. I have never seen something capture the experience so well. This stupid kid won't share his Doritos. That's Ellen DeGeneres. Not so generous now. You become what you feed your mind. The Grimace Shake trend, but with this. Grimace, no. Every 6 months, a new show comes out that looks like this. The Bengals. Evolution. Dude, go away. I laughed too loudly at this. God, I love characters. Click, 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 blah, 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 blah. Character who doesn't need glasses. Character who does. Without. Actually, the best character designs are the ones like this. If you wear glasses though, this is exactly what it feels like. I hate how no one just listens. Bro, shut your corny ass up. Turns my wizard hat backwards. It looks exactly the same, but I'm considerably more smug now. Like this. Originally, the entire family except for Mr. Incredible was able to fly. To the rescue. I can't fake laugh. It's not possible. If you plagiarize, I will destroy you. It will hurt. My professor, who's approximately as intimidating as a muffin, keeps saying stuff like this, and it is so silly. I love when you're listening to completely apeshit music while sitting completely still. Meanwhile, in your head there's murder, violence, and crime going on. Feels exactly like this image. My favorite ship dynamics. Force, gravity, drag, buoyancy. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Me. I can't swim. Why must my feelings be rational? Is it not enough to sit quietly in my Hawaiian shirt, deranged? When is it safe to leave the bog? Tuesday. Shit, I missed my window. Next week, I guess. Reblog on Tuesday to let your followers know it's safe to leave the bog. Do you ever just... Wait a second. Oh my god. It was trauma. All this time? Can someone tell me what this is supposed to mean? A robot with the corpse of a child inside of it, having body dysmorphia is absolutely insane. Me. God. I need to study my brain. Draw your persona wearing this. I can't think of anything I've ever drawn worse than this actually. Bad news, guys. I've developed the habit of just giving a thumbs up whenever I see anything I like. This includes things I like online. I can't stop. Me to my 10-year-old. Sure, you can use your new art set if it gets you away from the iPad. 10-year-old to herself. Sweet. You must be okay with me painting a rainbow farting moose on my bedroom wall and door. Why does this only happen when I'm in public? The poor, unsuspecting person behind me. Me, trying to quickly scroll past. The most in-the-mood post the algorithm gods could have thrown upon my dash. Like, this has to be some sort of universal experience. I've been told the first sketch is impractical, so I have also attached the plants to the ceiling fan for balance. Incredible book cover. Basic microwaving. Going to a psychiatrist's office in the wonderful country of Canada. Please euthanize me. Yeah. Please leave, sir. Yeah. Please go. Euthanize me. Sir, you have to leave. Please put me out of my misery, I'm begging you. Y'all. It's lemon grab. I'm screaming. Unacceptable! When you somehow draw something really good, and now you've accidentally set the standard for your next drawing too high. I've been reading a book of mid-century Chinese satirical cartoons. This person had the modern meme template pegged before any of us were breathing. Looking at my faults. Looking at other people's faults. Goth girlfriend and cottagecore girlfriend. Bobby Hill, 23. Now, a very popular variety streamer. Does anyone else remember when this base was everywhere? No. My cousin's middle school student drew this in her art class. Why do you need all that deodorant? I need it for my armpits. I don't but Shark Lava and Boy Girl. Definitely cooler than the other two. Apparently, there is a Marvel character who turns into a buff wolf and she calls herself Good Boy. And she refers to her wolf form as her persona. And how am I just now learning of this? Saddest thing I've drawn. Dino World. The my eyes are up here hat, but with those alien googly eyes bouncing above it. Girls are trying to apply the lyrics of their favorite songs to the thing that they like at the moment. I'm Girl. A nine-tailed thing, but all the tails are those floating inflatable men you see outside car dealerships. For years, I've had a mental scale for all of the artists I've seen online who draw Mario often, and today I had to visualize it for some pals, so here you go. Some people take this website too seriously. I will never get over this joke. Dude, look at my friend and his stupid girlfriend matching profile pictures. I'm actually going to end it. The cowboy has failed us, but we can build a better cowboy. A cowman. God, creating Lil Nas X. Are you okay after yesterday? Yes, just need some burgers to validate my gender identity. Why? And also, stop. Does this actually happen to women? Spending $30 on groceries versus spending $56 on a little plushie. Actually, all fossil reconstructions are wrong because flesh only evolved recently. Before that, it was a bone world. First is the worst, second Second is the best. Third is the last one. You failed at spelling bee again, didn't you? What if this was in your house and room? Girls are all the same. No, it's men that are all bad. Now you're obligated to draw the rest. I don't know what to feel about this. Lust. Tigers in the night. I very much enjoy how my mind scrambles to make sense of this. The tiger. He destroyed his cage. Yes, the tiger is out. Please, I want to be loved. No, make myself vulnerable. Only love. Alternatively, please, I want the rewards of being loved. No, mortifying ideal of being known. Only love. I love it when my cats make that one face when I scratch their chins. The one, you know what I mean. Artist rendition. One of the biggest tells that I used to read Homestuck is how I instinctively drew dogs like this. Nondescript, furry, ex-Homestuck. Honestly, what is it with STEM fields and turning every man who majors in one to look like this? My father used to be a frat who went to parties and got drunk, but every picture of him post-graduating in chemical engineering looks like this. What happened? STEM bioification is real, and it happened to me. Heartbreaking. Voice actor for character Lisa the Simpson was vaporized by a solar flare this afternoon. Heh, bad news. I've memorized your attack pattern. The good news is that I'm not athletic enough to dodge any of them, so all of your attacks will still land like normal. Me and my dad just stood at the kitchen window for 10 minutes looking at this one bird, trying to find out what it was. Like, I'm just saying, I was made to be a middle-aged man. I can't wait. Just staring at the thing. Please draw Ran driving a green Mini Cooper Countryman. I'm broke. I had to stop drawing immediately because it looked too much like Germa. My first joke I ever made was drawing a comic where two people are staring at a dress in the middle of a store. One of them says, I would die for that dress, and the other says, I would kill for that dress, and then they both look at each other awkwardly. This was when I was 6, and every day I wake up knowing I will never be able to top this. My magnum opus. What do you mean you don't like mint chocolate? I said what I said. Toothpaste. It's just frozen toothpaste. People who say mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste must not brush their teeth, because no, it does not. Yes, it does. They don't know. They should stay 100 yards away from me. My drawing was not a picture of a hat. It was a picture of a boa constrictor digesting an elephant from one of my favorite books of all time. I heard someone swear, you motherfuck, over the phone the other day, and all I could think of was this. Motherfuck, fuck, baby fucklings. To get the best Wattpad experience, tell us about yourself. Your response will be kept private. Pick one, you bold, genderless idiot. The trolley has now become an unstoppable trolley mech. You can choose not to pull the levers, but you'll miss out on the opportunity to hit stuff with your sick robot arm. Dude with the levers should look happier. Roll reversal. This is Mona Lisa, painting a portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. Usually, I'm pretty dismissive of AI art, but this is the first piece that's made me feel sitting down on park bench and the anti-homeless spike goes fully into my butt. True. Sunshine protector. Sunshine. Well, she did a bad job. For some reason, I'm still trying to watch my posture to avoid becoming a vulture. I should just embrace it at this point. I have already mastered eating horribly and vomiting when threatened, so all I have left to figure out is flight, and I'm good. My game of friends says, shrimp check, every now and then to make sure we're not slouching, but you know how it is. I'm stupid. Oh, thank God. Asking for a diagnosis be like, so I can sometimes focus for up to an hour after days or weeks of doing nothing or anything. Can function. Case closed. God, I love how pitbulls are. Me, featuring my inability to like something casually. A piece of media I'm avoiding because I know I'm going to love it so much that I will spend all my time and money and energy on it. I don't have this problem. Thankfully. I love that whenever something messed up happens in front of Jesse in Breaking Bad, he looks exactly like this. Reddit is having a glitch where it puts the wrong captions over photos, and it's the only thing I care about right now. What if Kirby wore lipstick? Gorgeous. I just learned that the Russian word for ladybug translates to God's little cow. It's the same in Irish. Guinea pig Instagram accounts are so funny because the captions will be like, pumpkin is being extra sassy today, and the picture is literally just, I just remembered that one time in middle school where an art friend asked me if I knew what a furry was, and I was like, no I don't. And she asked me to draw a dog, and this is what I delivered, with this look in response from her face. One time in middle school, I stayed up all night reading Warrior Cat, and for some reason got so into it, I plucked my eyebrow hairs with my fingers for 4 hours without noticing, and my dad still made me go to school. And people kept saying, what the fuck happened to your eyebrows? Unfortunately, Taylor Swift is sick and cannot perform, but don't worry, the show must go on. We managed to find a replacement. Ha 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 ha. Failed the entire test, but that's okay because my art is cool. I love following rock blogs on here because they will post pictures of the band members and be like, oh my, they're so cute and soft, I love them. But every time, they look exactly like this. Project manager. What's technical debt? Explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old. Dave. Haggy has a hole in his roof. He never fixed it because on rainy days it is too wet to work, and on sunny days it is does not mean fixing. Sometimes when I feel bad about a first draft, I like to think about this behind the scenes sketch of the facehugger from Alien. I convinced my Spanish teacher that German was my uncle, who lived in Germany and died tragically in a house fire. I got to make a Day of the Dead poster for him. Okay, but what if you had a special bed instead? My bones are safe. Soft, comfy. Nothing says commitment like buying a new mattress. That perspective though. Honestly, this is impressive. This assy art does perspective better than me. What the hell? I went into Costco for the first time ever yesterday. I don't think I've ever been in a store that made me feel more like I was constantly in the way and everyone wanted to kill me. Wow, 6 cans of tomatoes for $12. Pressed as flat against the crate as possible. Every mystery we solve brings me closer to the realization that the only monsters in this world are pathetic old men trying to steal as much money as they can. Wow, Shaggy making a hippie as the punchline of the joke in the 60s really backfired, didn't it? Cylindrical, semi-arc, commercial, compact, full arc. Really thought you all needed to see this bunny-shaped chart I found on an official rabbit breed website. I need you all to understand this. We don't talk about this enough. Make a cup of tea, set the used tea bag on a piece of paper. What does the stain remind you of? Bear, very fat. I take my art practice very seriously. This is a form of divination, you know, ADHD. Normal brain, video game, ADHD brain. This is just overstimulating yourself. I mean, what I found out is when I usually watch stuff on the sides if I'm playing a game, I don't really enjoy the game as much. I'm not that locked in, so I wouldn't recommend watching stuff on the side if you want to enjoy a game. I doubt anyone cares about my posts anymore, but here's my finished drawing of Edward Elric's automail. I wanted to make the metal look as realistic as possible. I care. Want to know why? Because this is amazing. The artist. Oh man, that guy's cake is way better than mine. The audience. No way, 2 cakes. People have written a lot of touchy-feeling pieces on this subject, but I thought I would get right to the heart of the matter. In Germany, hornets are protected. No one here would come up to the idea of cutting them with scissors. This is so terrible. Despising. This is so... I mean, don't cut them with scissors. That's cruel. I don't know. Surely there's better ways of killing them. I don't know the best way to kill hornets, but really chopping them in half with some scissors.